¿Quieres azúcar?
You know when you see a girl, man, she just looking. You just gotta approach her, go straight up to her. You know what you say? This what you do. Check it. Well, you ain't nothing, babe.
Of course, and from your work, is there anything which is more beloved than other?
That's yeah. I guess I have some songs that are more my favorites. And there's some songs that are more the crowd favorites. You know, crowd pleasers.
Oh, that's another question.
Yeah.
If your favorite is a favorite for people or favorite for you, which is a different thing.
Sometimes it's both. I never write a set list. I never write it down on a piece of paper the songs I'm gonna do. It's all about what am I feeling, what does the crowd look like to me if I look at them when I first come up. Maybe we know the first song we're gonna do, the first couple of songs, but from that point on, it's just
a matter of feeling.
a matter of feeling, and I usually get it right, because you can get it wrong. You could like say, okay, I'm gonna do this song with a lot of energy right now, boom, 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 but they're not ready for it. They're still drinking and they haven't ready to dance yet. So you can get it wrong, and if you get it wrong, you can fix it. You can fix it in the night and okay, pull it back. But it really is it's a sensitive thing. You have to read your audience. Try it. It's almost like pitching a baseball game. You know, you don't want to throw all fastballs because then your arm is gone by the third inning. You know, it's a weird analogy, but.
So it's something live. It's something
It's
like
live.
being energy around.
Definitely.
Yes.
And I have some, some songs that I can fall on, go back to that I know this is good. Maybe we'll do a slow one in the middle because the band needs a rest and the audience needs a rest. You know, from dancing or standing or whatever, they need a rest. So it's
Timing.
It's timing,
Yes.
and able to read kind of like a big picture and the vibe, and they sometimes dictates it to you. I don't always get it right, but I get it right most of the time.
We are talking about songs, so how you could describe your music?
I came up with a name for my music called Funk,
Which means?
which is rhythm and blues, jazz, hip hop and funk, kind of blended together because I like all these, and rock too. So I just called it Funk.
So the next question is about your influence. I mean, what were your influences for your music?
Pretty much in the beginning, it was all soul music because that's what my mother listened to. Soul music and jazz, you know. She liked Coltrane, she liked Miles Davis, but she also liked War. She liked Curtis Mayfield, Superfly. That record was played in my house all the time. Not so much James Brown. She wasn't crazy about James. I got into James Brown, but soul music, bebop. So that's where I guess the jazzy influences come in. When I got to be a teenager, I got into like Led Zeppelin. I got into rock and roll, and then I got more back into funk. So I try to incorporate a lot of different things. Hip hop, got into hip hop. Definitely, it's funky, but it can be kind of hard to categorize what I do. I think it's funk and soul with a little rock.
You said something about your mother, so maybe it's an opportunity to go to the very beginning when you were a kid at New York. So what do you remember from these days?
Oh, well, I remember a lot of things. I grew up in the Lower East Side of Manhattan, New York, It's a really famous neighborhood. It's where a lot of immigrants came in after Ellis Island. They go to the Lower East Side. The Italians, the Jews, Germans, Polish, Greeks. I think that they went to Astoria.
The other side.
Right.
Yeah.
But this neighborhood is, if you ever watch the old gangster movies like Humphrey Bogart and James Cagney, all the when they do the bootlegging and the Roaring Twenties in their gangs, that's the neighborhood, right? Orchard Street, Delancey Street, these are famous. So that's the neighborhood I grew up in. When I was growing up, it was very Puerto Rican. The Puerto Ricans, I think they came in the 50s.
So you had a multicultural influence, huh?
Definitely. It was the melting, considered the melting pot, the East Village. It's changed now. Now it's gotten very, very trendy and very yuppie, and they've chopped up the apartments and made them smaller and charged. Used to be cheap.
Yeah.
Used to be cheap. That'd be, maybe a little dangerous, but it was cheap. It was affordable.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I think everything is very expensive at New York, but it's a town which is you feel very convenient when you are there. I mean,
Right, everything
like
is-
being from when you were born. I mean, you have the feeling that you were always there,
Oh, yes.
even you're a stranger.
Yeah, I guess that's what New York does. I don't know. It's a special, magical place. I think when you're a kid growing up in it, you don't really realize how special it is. You just kind of this is where I exist. But then when you go other places and you come back, the love affair grows as you get older with New York, and a love-hate relationship too. It's good to get away. It's good to get away. But when I get back, I feel like, okay, I'm getting my edge back. Like it's like, oh, okay, I got to walk a little faster and, get with it.
Get on the bit of the get on the bit of the get the bit of the get a little bit of the get the get. All right now. Yeah, that's right. Everybody. All right now. Everybody. All right now. Everybody. All right now. Get on up. Come on, get on up. And it makes you cry, 'cause you just can't compete with blinded eyes. So you run away, escape reality, just to find your Frankenstein, your own worst enemy. You better get on up. You better get on up. Better get on up. Get on up. Got to get on up. Don't have nobody. You're alone. Your girlfriend's calling you, but you ain't home. Don't have no family. Don't need no friend. All you need is a crack at that code. You got no time to spend. You better get on up. Come on and get on up. Better get on up. Get on up. Got to get on up. Get up. Mr. Bismarck.
Hey, it's me, the original B-R-Z, M-A-R-K-I-E, with the Milo Z. Now I like to get on down with the sound, and I'm the talk of the town. Now, we getting down with a sound that you like. The original King Swing Duke in it on the mic. That's why I like to do it like this.
You got to get up to this. Get on up. Come on, get on up. Get on up. Got to get on up. Get up. I better get on. Get up. never get that way. It don't mean a thing, don't mean a thing. It don't mean a thing, don't mean a thing. Don't mean a thing, don't mean a thing. Don't mean a thing, don't mean a thing. No more sunny days, for you there's only rain. But you still won't admit it. You're the one to blame. Now it's time to go. Nothing you can do. Had your time, but now you find out. Gotta pay your dues. Get on up. Get on up. Get on up. Get on up. Got to get on up. Get up. Get up.
Take it